Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damien Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second down and 3.
Now a give, right side. Harris finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damien Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
I'm going back to you.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches. 26.
Now a handoff to Dillon.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Let's go, T. It's going to be a line. Back one. It's going to be a line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdes-Scantling. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And again, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Sack, baby. Sack. A loss of 9 on play. Brings up 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers, nothing.
Check 30. 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they can't bring him down. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, 59.
Rodgers again now. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers flushed out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing Jones. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, check back 34.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, a nice grab by Valdes-Scantling.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Hoger touchdown.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Crosby with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, they trail here. The fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as they'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 50. Hey, you block on position.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Dillon.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a two-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
205 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Harris. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Rodgers. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run it in the 4th quarter. Now Crosby take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Shouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Harris. And he stopped immediately.
CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations.
You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green...